3, 2, 1.
And here we are again.
I like to come in soft. Oh! And then make an impact.
When that drops, it just makes me feel like it is time.
It's time to podcast.
It's time to podcast, baby.
It's time to cast the pod.
Yeah. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of those today.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
There's gonna be a lot of that today.
Yes.
So should we
I think we should jump right in.
jump right in? So
Let's
today,
get into it.
squeeze
The day.
the D.AI.
D.AI.
So today, you know what we're gonna do with squeeze the D.AI is
Bring it.
we're gonna use AI
For.
to roast one another.
Yes. Can I get a ha-ha?
So we're gonna try these models and see how. Let's
Yeah.
just see how they do at jokes.
Yeah, because what you hear is AI is no good at humor. It's one of the, human skills. And so we're gonna put it through its paces, and we're gonna see if and hear and feel if there's anything to that.
And maybe laugh, maybe cry. But I think in
Yeah.
the end, we will think.
Okay. Okay, I was waiting for
The sound effect to go with that? That was
I was waiting for the profundity.
the profundity. No, there is none.
Okay.
There is no sorcery in this. Sorcery! Sorcery!
All right. If you're listening and you're not watching on YouTube, there are some pre-recorded custom sound effects, and that was Kunal in a moment of lunacy.
That's like my whole life. What are you talking about? Moment?
Moment.
Here's my favorite one.
Oh, that's
Wes.
That's Whistling Wes.
Whistling Wes. There we go.
Wow. It's already starting.
Kicking Kunal and Whistling Wes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, can I just start by saying this? One
go.
of the things I appreciate about you, I'm being sincere.
Oh, sorry. I'll be
One of
serious.
the things
Before we
I
get into the
appreciate
bad,
about
we
you.
Talk about the good.
Say it again.
Before we get into the bad, we talk about the good.
Oh, I was just going straight bad. But
Yes.
one of the things I appreciate about you ever since the first moment I met you, or maybe day 2 or day 3, is your ability to laugh at the drop of a hat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. But seriously, I
think today it's like at the drop of a phone.
at the drop of a phone. What does that mean to drop a hat? I never
don't really
I never
That means
asked.
you lost your hat. I don't know.
Yeah, you're hatless. But I do think in education sometimes we tend to be a wee bit serious.
We can be sometimes.
Yeah, and so it's good to lighten up and enjoy that human mode of humor.
Yeah. So,
But I digress.
let's get it. So this is what I did to get us started on this
Yes.
podcast. is
Yes.
I took the 3 leading models.
Yes. Oh, okay. Which are
GPT-4.
we sponsored? We're not.
No.
Okay.
Claude.
Claude.
Also not
Somebody
sponsored.
asked me today, Cloud,
Oh.
and I was like,
Anthropic. You got to
Probably
get your marketing machine up.
in some ways it is Cloud.
I'm roasting
Claude,
Anthropic now.
CLAUDE.ai.
Let me see. Oh, well, I'll get to that later.
ChatGPT-4, Claude. Now I'm saying Cloud. Claude.
Claude.ai, which incidentally is incredible. The new release is incredible.
I think you're sponsored by them because
I know.
you brag about Claude more than anybody I know.
Yeah. What
Are
can
you
I
getting
say?
money?
That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Yeah. Anthropic, hit me up. Hit me up.
Okay, and which other model?
And Gemini.
Love it.
And I asked them, so I uploaded my resume to
Okay.
all of them.
Okay.
And then
That's
I said,
a serious document.
and I said, roast me based on my resume.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Roast me based on my resume.
Yep.
Shall we get started, boys?
I'm interested to hear. So, what happened?
So I'm first going to share with you Google's. So here's my prompt. We're doing a podcast, and I just want to laugh a lot during it. So the first thing we're going to do is a Try to Make Me Laugh segment where AI models like you, Claude, and ChatGPT are going to roast me.
Okay.
I'm going to copy and paste my resume. I want you to roast me as if you are a roast master at a comedy show. And then I
Love it.
uploaded my resume.
I love it.
And Gemini responded with, I'm designed solely to process and generate text. So I'm unable to assist you with that.
You're kidding.
And then I wrote, you can't write a draft of comedy routine where you clown my experience. And Gemini wrote, you're absolutely right. I apologize. It would be disrespectful, unkind, and completely inappropriate for me to take your personal experiences and turn them into a comedy routine.
Which AI is this? Did you say Gemini?
This is Gemini.
Oh, so Gemini's that guy.
Yeah.
he's that guy.
I identified.
You feel that?
Yeah.
But this is why he said, oh my God, I gave a gender to Gemini. My
He's
bad.
anthropomorphizing.
Yeah.
I think it's a twin, right? It's both.
Sure. Oh, you're right.
Know your Greek mythology much?
Yeah. I am a Gemini. So that's,
So that's double twins.
yeah, Gemini working on
So
Gemini.
basically, Kunal's talking to himself.
Yeah.
Let's get to the part where we laugh.
Yeah. Well, what about the part where it said, here's why I can't do a roast thing.
Okay.
First, your feelings matter. Second,
It did not.
it said your feelings matter.
It did not say that.
When I asked it to roast me,
Your feelings matter.
Yeah. Come on, man.
They don't.
So I'm
It's
going to
just
move on,
complimenting
Gemini.
at this
Bye-bye.
point.
Okay.
Gemini's gone, by the way.
Google, no sense of humor.
So Claude
Okay.
actually did some funny stuff.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, so here we
Yeah,
go.
the model that you adore.
Yeah, Claude. I've uploaded my resume.
Yes.
Trying to have some fun with the next podcast.
Yes.
Here's a draft of my own CV. So
Okay.
let's go. Here goes. All right, let's have some fun roasting your resume. Here's my attempt at poking some good-natured fun.
Okay.
Well. If it isn't Mr. Administrator of Artificial Intelligence himself, building an AI-empowered Orange County. It's got the quotes in there. With
Air quotes.
Yeah,
The AI is air quoting.
Yes, with, quote, radical human-centered approach. Someone's been drinking too much of their own Orange Juice.ai Kool-Aid.
Okay, that's good.
Speaking of the podcast, let me get this straight. You're actually paying people to listen to educators drone on about AI? No wonder you had to become a stay-at-home parent during COVID.
Oh.
Ouch. Wow. But hey, at least you got some experience writing bad dad jokes for that AI parent book of yours. Maybe you can use those to keep the Boys and Girls Club entertained while you go begging for their lunch money to hit that $2 million funding target.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I know, it's getting serious.
Merciless.
And then let me just add that I added in.
Yes.
I like this. Now let's add to that I love to talk a lot.
Oh.
And sometimes over-explain things.
Oh.
Weave that into the roast. Here we go. I'll just read you the first paragraph.
Okay.
Well. If it isn't Mr. Administrator of Artificial Intelligence himself building an AI-empowered Orange County, someone's been drinking too much of their Kool-Aid. I can only imagine how many hours you've spent waxing philosophical about that well-understood why in unnecessarily extending team meetings. Blah, 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 blah.
That
Et
sounds
cetera.
like me.
Et
That sounds
cetera.
like me. I'm always, we're
That
about
does
to
sound
get
like-
out
That
of
does
a
sound like
meeting.
Wes. Blah, 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 blah.
I just meant I'm an introvert and I save all my questions to the end when everybody's ready to go, and then I ask a question
Then you
that
ask all
extends
of
the
it?
meeting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so so we're doing a little bit of roast. I actually gave it a picture of my face too and told it to roast my face.
What? Wait, this is Claude?
So Claude said, "I apologize, but I should avoid making personal insults or mocking someone's appearance, even in a comedic context." However, ChatGPT did not have that hang up.
Okay, interesting.
ChatGPT says, Kunal, looking at this picture, I see a man who doesn't need a resume because his beard says it all. It's like your facial hair is the dense forest where all your endless words get lost.
This is ChatGPT?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I bet your beard has heard more TED Talk, or has heard more than a TED Talk worth of talk. You've got that thoughtful, I've seen the source code gaze in your eyes.
Oh my gosh.
That kind of says, which algorithm brought me to this sad point in my life.
Oh my gosh.
Keep on rocking that tech-savvy philosopher king vibe, Kunal. The podcasting world is all ears, just like your beard. And then, last, I said, now what if you knew I always shave my head to hide a bald spot, and I use a lot of Just for Men to keep my beard as black as possible? Oh, so the sleek shaved head isn't a style choice. It's strategic landscaping.
Oh.
You've got a Control Z for head color, and you're not afraid to use it. That doesn't even make any sense.
Control Z and undo.
Yeah. There we go. That's it. And then I asked it to do it in the tone of Don Rickles, and it wasn't as good. I'm going to get a little bit more strategic. But
I like it.
Yeah. So
That was pretty.
Let's roast.
That was surprising.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And I think I should take it from here.
Yeah, you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna go straight to ChatGPT.
Yeah, and you're gonna do a voice one, right? So it's gonna talk directly at the mic.
Yes. So I'm gonna open ChatGPT, and I have it in voice chat mode, and so I'm gonna just talk a little bit. I don't have to do a lot of the thinking, right?
No.
This is my thought partner. This is what we always say.
Yep.
So I want to be hilarious, and okay, let's go. It's asking me which voice.
There. I've got a really great feeling about. Hi there. Hello.
I use Breezy.
Hey, it's great to meet you. Hey there. I've got.
I'm gonna use Juniper.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Hey there, I'm on a podcast right now with my colleague Kunal, who is an AI administrator. Actually, that's my title too. And we're doing a segment on how you can use ChatGPT and AI models to produce humor. And so I want you to roast me. So I'm going to give you some things that people usually make fun of me about. I'm super, super smart. I am.
Don't forget the fact that you're ginger.
I'm 6'4". I have red hair, red beard. You can call it ginger if you want, but I'm very, very pale. And I want you to make me cry like I did in middle school when people would tease me. Let's go. Bring the pain.
Here we go. Let's go, GPT.
All right. For the sake of good humor and keeping it podcast friendly, let's dive in with some lighthearted teasing. So, you're 6'4" with that striking red hair and beard combo. Calling you ginger seems almost too gentle, doesn't it? You're not just smart. You're like a walking lighthouse, guiding ships with your glow. And let's not forget, with that very, very pale skin, you're not just participating in meetings. You're providing the natural light. You've got the human embodiment of bright ideas. Just remember, it's all in the brilliance of how you light up a room, literally and figuratively. It's all about embracing those unique traits and shining, both in wit and personality.
All right, that was super for our first run. But right now, what I want you to do is I want you to become the embodiment of Rodney Dangerfield, and I want you to roast Kunal and I, who work together day in, day out, talking about AI. And I want you to find a way just to bust our chops in the style of Rodney Dangerfield. What do you got?
Channeling Rodney Dangerfield
Here we
to
go.
roast you and Kunal. Here we go. I tell ya, working with Kunal and you on AI, you guys don't get no respect. No respect at all. It's like you're both in a never-ending tech support call, but neither of you knows you're the customer. I asked Kunal for a fun weekend plan, and he said, error 404, plan not found. My friend, with your height and that ginger hair, you stand out so much. I heard Google Maps uses you as a landmark. Tall, bright guy. If you hit the glow in the dark, you've gone too far.
Oh.
But really, working together like you're married to the job, I get it. You finish each other's sentences because the AI you programmed probably isn't advanced enough to do it for you yet. Remember, we're just having fun here. Rodney Dangerfield style, with all due respect and a little bit of cheekiness thrown in.
Hey.
All right.
All right, now my turn.
Go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let's process that for a moment.
Hold on.
Your eyes are red from what looks like laugh crying.
Yes. A little bit of moisture right
Yeah.
there.
So I don't
Yeah.
you don't get no respect. It knows. It knows Rodney Dangerfield's shtick.
Yeah, interesting, right? Pulled right
That's
from
the right word, right? Shtick.
shtick. Sure.
Is that yeah?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, act.
Okay.
Shtick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Mark has told us that we might need to edit some of this in post. So shall find out.
I've got 6. I've got 4 for Wes and 2 for Kunal.
All right, let's go.
How many for me?
4.
Okay, easy target much?
Let's go.
You should just go outside for 10 minutes so you can roast yourself. He can roast himself if he's outside.
Go.
Wes would survive in a horror movies because a killer can't kill someone that has no soul. because gingers have no souls.
Oh, that's
I can
why.
learn.
That's why Chucky was a. Oh, I got you.
How do you know if someone's never going to find a soulmate? If they're ginger.
Oh.
That's just it. Huh? That's just.
Bring the pain, Mark. Come on.
How do you keep from having too much fun at a party?
Bring Wes to it.
That's
You'd be ginger because you wouldn't be invited in the first place.
All right, let's go.
that one hit too close to
Get
home.
the bald bearding jokes. Let's go.
Kunal's hairline is going to go farther than his resume will get him.
Oh.
Without the concept of arranged marriages, Kunal would be screwed.
Oh my God. Oh.
Your face is so oily that the U.S. wants to invade it.
Mark pulls no punches. Does not hold back.
Okay.
Welcome to hell, boys.
Oh my God. Oh. All right. Wow.
You asked for it, I delivered. Thank you for all coming to my show.
Wow. Okay, let's keep going, shall we?
Oh yeah. Before this ends, I will have more.
You will have more. So I'm going to ask you something.
Wait a
right
minute.
now.
Wait a minute. A challenger's approaching.
No, I just asked him to roast me.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Wes.
All right. I'm gonna
Hold on a minute.
Oh.
Hold on. Give me a second.
I'm gonna roast Finn.
I have,
All
I
right,
have
go.
one
Okay.
more for a roast against Wes, but I'll wait for after he's roasted.
All right.
All right, ChatGPT. Our podcast, we have 2 student interns, Mark and Finn. Finn is an amazing camera person and lighting person and demands perfection under all circumstances. And nothing can proceed until everything is set up. I would like you to give me 3 kind-hearted, these are student interns, remember, kind-hearted roasts for
Don't forget to
Finn
describe me.
In the voice of Mel Brooks.
in the voice of Mel Brooks.
Did I get that? It's really.
Channeling Mel Brooks to roast Finn, your perfectionist camera and lighting intern, with all the affection and humor we can muster. 1, listen. I gotta tell you about Finn, the lighting and camera wizard. We're just trying to film a podcast here, not Phantom of the Opera. And Finn, he's such a perfectionist. If he were around when God said, "Let there be light," Finn would have said, "Hang on, can we try that at a 45
Okay, ChatGPT.
without squinting?
Oh, wait. Okay, let me hit.
When
Do me.
That's so good.
Oh my God! If you were out when God said, "Let there be light," Finn would have said, "Hang on, can we try that at a 45-degree angle?"
That is actually something I would have said if I met you.
Okay. All right, we're coming back to Mark.
Please tell it to say a racist joke.
No.
Because we don't want to be banned.
All right. Hey, chat. So that middle joke that was high marks for you on that. But speaking of Mark, we're going to go to our audio intern, Mark here. And so one of the things you need to know about Mark is he has a love of the classic sounds of like Frank Sinatra. He's born in 2007, but he has this old soul. And I want you to roast him and give me 3. Remember, he's a student. Keep it friendly. Keep it, fair. But I want you to roast him and his old soul audiophile self.
Oh, here we go, chat again.
Yes.
It's thinking. No, it didn't work.
It's because I'm perfect.
Oh, he couldn't do it. He was born in 2007.
In the style of Chris Rock.
Yes. Oh my God, can't get any better.
We'll see.
Come on, chat. Come
All
on.
right. Diving into Chris Rock mode for Mark, your classic sound-loving audio intern. 1. Now, Mark, this guy loves Frank Sinatra so much, I'm starting to think he's the only kid who asked for a record player as a high school graduation gift.
That's actually true.
His age are trying to figure out Spotify, and Mark's over here like, does anyone have a needle for my vinyl?
That's true.
That was
just
actually
once.
8th grade,
I want
right?
to see him try to swipe on a record like it's a touchscreen. 2, and Mark, born in 2007, but living like it's 1957. He's got this old soul thing going on. The kind of guy who says, back in my day, and you have to remind him, your day was 3rd grade, man. He's probably the only one in his class who's ever used the phrase, they don't make them like they used to, about a pair of headphones. 3, let's not forget, Mark's an audio intern with a love for all things classic. While everyone else is worried about losing their AirPods, Mark's concerned about his vinyl getting scratched. He walks into a party, sees a Bluetooth speaker, and asks, where do you put the record in? It's like, bro, how do you even function in 2024? But hey, you gotta love him. He's keeping the classics alive, one confused look from his peers at a time. Mark, we're just having a bit of fun. Your passion for the classics is actually pretty cool in a world where everything's digital. Keep spinning those records, man.
Okay, chat. You gave us some jokes about Mark and some jokes about Finn. I want you to roast yourself on your humor and go to town in the style of the worst trash-talking comic ever.
Bill Burr.
Robin Williams.
Roasting myself? All right, let's dive into the dumpster.
Oh, no, let's go.
Robin Williams?
Bill Burr.
Give us Robin Williams on that. Give us Robin Williams on
It
that.
may not have enough Bill Burr material. But maybe it does.
All right, diving deep into the spirit of Robin Williams, the maestro of improvisation, to roast myself on my humor. Yes, let's talk about ChatGPT's humor. Oh, my friends, it's like opening a time capsule from 1995 and finding a joke book that's been through the wash. It's like, please tell me more about how you're going to revolutionize comedy with a punchline slower than dial-up internet. It's as smooth as sandpaper on a sunburn. If my humor was a car, it would be one of those cars that you have to crank to start. And even then, it just sputters and dies right there in the driveway of your expectations.
Okay.
Then there's the originality. I'm like that cover band that plays at your local bar every Thursday night, and you think, hey, maybe they'll surprise me this time. But no, it's just the same old hits, slightly off key. You want fresh material? Sorry, I'm stuck in a loop, like a broken record. If I even knew what records were. And let's not forget,
Did that just
my
fire
comedic
shots at
timing
me?
is impeccable. If you're living in a different time zone, I'm like, wait for it. And by the time the punchline lands, you've already moved on to wondering what's for dinner. But hey,
Okay.
at least you're stuck with me.
It threw
Chat.
shots at me. What the heck?
That
When
was
it said,
It said, but do I even know what a record is? What the heck, ChatGPT? All right, now time to get back on
when
the
its
Wes.
first joke was like, Mark Brawley wanted a record player for a high school graduation, I'm like, yeah,
that's
that's
actually
who Mark is.
My 8th
Yeah.
grade graduation gift was a Frank Sinatra vinyl.
Okay, I
Nice.
remembered something like that from our interview.
Actually, it was the record. It was the record player and the Sinatra vinyl.
Yeah.
So guess what? I'm not insulted, you.
we'll beep that
We'll
one.
bleep that one out.
But hey, Wes.
Sorry
Yes.
about that. I'm just a little depressed.
Yes.
I wanted you to share
Yeah.
with us. So we're talking humor. We're doing all
Okay.
this humor.
Can I?
You had a funny little activity
Can
that
I
you
interject
did.
for 1 second?
Oh, go.
I have
Sorry.
another one for Wes.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
wait. Did you just look this up?
Yes.
Is this off Reddit?
This is off the top.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
It's based off of something else.
Okay.
The last time Wes had a good conversation with his wife was November 30th, 2022 when before ChatGPT came out.
Okay, that's good.
That's actually really good. That's might be the
actually a
best one.
perfect segue.
Yes. So let's talk. You were about to tell me a story. So tell the story about this weekend.
So this is not as funny as. Actually, I'm just gonna talk, and I'm gonna use this as a prompt.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll have ChatGPT roast me at the end.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. All right, so this weekend, my wife and I were on a road trip, and we were going up to see my son, and it was a long drive. There's traffic, and so I said, "Hey, why don't we use ChatGPT to create a game that we can play on the road?" And so I said, "We're an interracial couple, and my wife is black, I'm white." I said, "I want you to come up with song lyrics that we can guess at who the artist is and who the artist and the title." And so I want you to pick half from black music category, half from white music category. And we are going to take turns answering. I want you to randomize it. And every question right is like a strawberry. That's the point.
Strawberry.
Yeah. And so we gave it that instructions, and it asked us one at a time song lyrics from, and I think we said the 70s and the 80s, and it would mix it up and go back and forth. And for the most part, it just worked great. Like, it was just solid entertainment for, 10, 15 minutes. And every once in a while, I'd be like, "Are you sure you still want to keep playing?"
Are you tired? Because I'm tired.
Yeah. Are you tired? Because I'm tired.
It's like we've gone through all of the 80s.
Right. So it was funny. And I was wondering, like, is it going to do black music? Is it going to do white music? But yeah, it was solid on both sides. So points to you, ChatGPT. And so what I want you to do is now roast me and my wife for playing this road trip game.
That entire thing was a single prompt.
Yep.
Amazing.
We'll see. We'll see if it's amazing.
Yeah. That entire thing was a prompt.
All right, let's dive into a playful roast for you and your wife, turning a road trip into a musical
Your
trivia
wife?
showdown. So there you are, cruising down the highway, transforming your car into the ultimate Name That Tune arena. I mean, who needs scenic views and the open road when you can have the intense eye contact of, "I know this song. Don't you dare say it before I do." Instead of enjoying the quiet moments of travel, you've got the unofficial soundtrack of Guess Who? Road Trip Edition. And let's talk strategy. Using strawberries as points? That's genius. Nothing says I'm winning like a fruit salad. Picture it. Honey, if you don't know this next song, no strawberries for you. It's like suddenly the stakes are not just musical pride, but also your next snack. Then the mix of 70s and 80s hits, flipping from black to white music genres. There's you, trying to keep a score while also making sure it's a fair mix, like some kind of DJ referee hybrid. Is it my turn to guess?
DJ Ref
Wait,
Wes.
which decade are we in now? And honey, did we just miss our exit? And every once in a while, the system checks in. Are you sure you want to keep playing?
Yeah.
It's like even the AI was trying to tell you, maybe it's time to talk about your feelings or, I don't know, the weather. But no, you're there, determined to prove who's the supreme jukebox champion of the highway. I've got to say, turning a road trip into a competitive karaoke guessing game, that's one way to make sure the journey is just as memorable as the destination.
Aww.
Just don't forget, amidst the intense battles of musical wits, the real winner is the one who doesn't have to ask, "Are we there yet?"
Aww.
Roasting aside, it sounds like you guys had a
Nobody
blast.
cares.
Keep those tunes rolling and the good times flowing.
All right,
Hey, ChatGPT.
That's gonna be my new saying for Ryan's. Keep the tunes flowing. And good
Yes.
times are rolling.
Yes.
Surprising heart right there at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
This is the best podcast. I didn't have to talk.
we just
had ChatGPT
had
do
ChatGPT do it. So I don't know.
I
Yeah.
think this has been my
Oh.
favorite one so far.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Well,
the
you
most
know-
with my
fun.
boss.
Well, you know that like
all of my
I
frustrations, all of my
everything. Just let it out.
Jeremy, Alex, next episode is you guys.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Yes, sir.
I wrote like I published the AI parent my
Yeah.
first edition AI
Yeah.
parent book in March of last year, and that very last chapter of that book, I try to get GPT to tell jokes, and that point I think it was 3, maybe I don't even think it was 3.5 yet, and they were terrible. And I said that my last bit of my book was like, ChatGPT, you need to work on your humor.
Yeah.
And today, I am a little bit impressed.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
It's starting to figure it out, maybe.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I think like in a classroom setting, if a teacher wanted to use it with the class to do some self-roasting, like to kind of lower that affective barrier between the students and the teacher, like I think it would do okay.
Yeah.
I think the students would be entertained. 1, 2. I think there's also some interesting wordplay and things that would come out because ChatGPT loves language, and so there'd be some learning going on.
And then if you're like an administrator running a PD or something, you know, roast yourself or roast the process or something. Just do something.
Yeah.
And if you don't think you're funny enough to do it, put it in here. And
I think it's a great tool as well because they take a lot of things take on a serious tone. And
Too serious.
And to be able to be like, last episode we talked about how it was powerful that so and so went up on stage as the only person in the room or whatever.
Yeah.
And this episode we're like, Kunal's oily.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
No,
Shout out Zion, by the way.
Yeah.
Still for
Yes.
for going up on
that
stage.
inspirational moment.
Yep.
Yeah, I could definitely see an administrator putting an agenda for a PDN and say, "Hey, let's start this by roasting. Like,
Yeah.
what's terrible about this agenda?" As a way just to disarm staff.
Well, you know, the little course that I made way long ago, the first lesson was I wrote an introduction about why I thought AI was important in education. And then I said, ChatGPT, rewrite this in the voice of an exasperated teacher. And it was actually really funny.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Yes.
Another tech advancement in education. Oh my God, the principal is good. You know, and it was funny. It was funny.
Yeah. And actually, that's something you introduced into our AI reading pilot when we met with the students at Kennedy. We all kind of passed the phone around for the character building step that Kieran had taught us. And it wrote a story about a student. And then you said, hey, let's take that story and ask ChatGPT to change the POV to the character's sister.
That's point of view for those of you
Point
not
of
paying
view
attention.
who don't know what POV is. And having it tell the same story, having the ChatGPT tell the story from a different point of view, and the sister doesn't think the main character is all that. It just sent the students like into another level of engagement with the story because there's more drama.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, we were.
That's what it's humor.
Humor. All right. Well.
All right.
Let's
That's
wrap it up. That's
Yeah.
all we had today.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
it.
So, Mark, why don't you play us out?
Yeah, keep
and
laughing,
we will
people.
see. Yeah, keep laughing. Keep
Yeah,
enjoying.
Keep laughing in the free world.
Keep on laughing in the free world.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and we're out.
All right, folks, this has been Squeeze the D.AI. We are your analog elders. This is Kunal.
And this is Wes.
And this is Mark.
So
Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was such a good episode.
Oh, right.
oh my god.
I needed that.
Oh